Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Rookie Card Collector 123 video. In today's video, we're going to continue our look at the Basketball Hall of Famer rookie cards. We began this series a few weeks ago, and we're currently working on episode number 5. We're going in alphabetical order, so today we're going to look at players whose last names begin with the letter D and move forward from there. So the first player we're going to look at today is Bob Davies. Davies' true rookie card would be the 1948 Bowman basketball. These were in color, unlike the Bowman baseball 48 series, which was black and white. The basketball were colorized photos. Davies was one of the early National Basketball Association stars. Next to Davies, we have Everett Dean. Dean was a early contributor to basketball. His rookie is the 1954 Quaker Sports Oddities. There's a few different, various different sports athletes and contributors from this card set. Not only basketball, there's football and many other sports as well. So he's one of the Basketball Hall of Famers, which is pictured in there. After him, we have Forrest DiBernardi. DiBernardi, as is the case with many of the early basketball contributors, executives. DiBernardi appears in the 1968 Hall of Fame bookmark series as his earliest collectible. Kind of not really a card, but we had to try to come up with something for a lot of these guys that were not players and did not have playing days cards. So 1968 Hall of Fame bookmark for DiBernardi. Next to him, we have Dave DeBusschere. DeBusschere was an all-time great New York Knick forward. He played during the Earl Monroe, Willis Reed era during the early 70s, Bill Bradley, and the Knicks won the NBA title with DeBusschere and all those guys that I mentioned. DeBusschere was also a good baseball player. He has a 1963 Topps, one of those 4-card prospect cards similar to Pete Rose. DeBusschere appears on one of those as a minor league baseball player. He had a brief career with the Chicago White Sox in Major League Baseball before joining the NBA and the New York Knicks. His rookie card is this Tall Boy, which is from the 1969 to 70 Topps basketball series. The next player we're going to look at is Dutch Dennert. Another early basketball great. He also appears in the 68 Fleer 68 Hall of Fame bookmark set. He's right over here. And next to him, we have Antonio Diaz-Miguel. He appears in the 1986 Hall of Fame metallic series. These cards were made out of metal. A silver tiny metallic card, also put out by the Hall of Fame, as is the case with the bookmarks. Next then we have Edgar Diddle. Diddle appears in the 1955 Ashland Oil set. That was one of those regional type sets. And next to Diddle we have Ann Donovan. Ann Donovan, women's basketball, WNBA. She appears in this 2001 Fleer Ultra. Okay, next up we have Bob Douglas, another early professional basketball contributor. Douglas also appears in the 1986 Hall of Fame Metallic Series. Next to Douglas, we have Bruce Drake, also 1986 Hall of Fame Metallics. Now we've got a more modern card and a player many of you guys are probably familiar with, Clyde Drexler. He starred early in his career for the Portland Trail Blazers. Previously had played college basketball at with the Houston Cougars, along with Akeem Olajuwon, and that team was known as Phi Flamma Jamma because of all the spectacular slam dunks that they performed during the college basketball seasons during the early and mid 1980s. Drexler's rookie is in the 1983 to 84 Star basketball set. He's got a couple of cards in the Star series. The base set card, picturing him in Portland. Aside from any All-Star or Slam Dunk contest or anything else, those are all subsets. This is his base set rookie card and the most prominent one for Drexler. Next to Drexler, we have Al Dorr, another 1968 Hall of Fame Metallic Series card. Okay, and then we have another more modern player, more recognizable card. This is Joe Dumars. Dumars was part of the bad boy Detroit Pistons that dominated the NBA in the late 1980s, just before the Michael Jordan Bulls began their dynasty. Dumars' rookie card is the 86-87 Fleer basketball, the same set as the famous Michael Jordan card, the red, white, and blue borders. Next to Dumars, we have Teresa Edwards, another great women's basketball player. She's pictured here during the 1992 Olympic team. U.S. Olympic team. This was put out by Impel. Impel did a lot of Olympic cards and other team sports, soccer, and things like that, outside of the mainstream baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. A lot of college Olympic teams, and then track and field, and various other athletes. Next one we're going to look at is Wayne Embry, another great NBA star from the 1950s, 1960s era. His true rookie appears in the 1959 Cons basketball set. These were in black and white with the Cons advertising at the bottom of the card, and the player bio, name, and information on the back of the card. These came in actual packages of hot dogs. So a lot of times you'll find the hot dog stains visible primarily on the back, but sometimes it even on the front as well. And the last one we're going to look at today is Paul Endicott, another early basketball contributor, another one of those guys who's going to be on the 86 Hall of Fame Metallic Series cards. These cards are very, very inexpensive. You used to be able to buy a complete set at the Hall of Fame in Springfield, Mass. Back in '86. I'm not sure how difficult. I never really looked for a set, but if you're a basketball collector and enjoying collecting the rookie cards of most of the mainstream players, and you want to have some of these old-time guys, the early guys that did not ever have playing days cards, it might be worth it to try to pick up a complete set rather than buying these one at a time. Like I said, I never tried to, so I'm not sure what a set price might be. So that's going to wrap up today's episode on the Basketball Hall of Fame True Rookie Cards. A number of players today were old-timers. The earliest basketball issue was from 1948 Bowman. And then there was always a lot of gaps and periods of time in between sets as well. So from 48 Bowman, the next set was not until 57 Topps. From 57 Topps, it jumps to 61 Fleer, and then from 61 Fleer, there was no major set until 69 to 70, when Topps did the tall boy sets, the ones that are kind of like postcard size almost. So makes collecting vintage basketball a little tough. I know a lot of the cards I showed and the names I mentioned probably not familiar unless you're a real super hardcore NBA or basketball cards collector. But they are part of the Hall of Fame, the same way people collect everybody who's in the Baseball Hall of Fame or the Football Hall of Fame or the Hockey Hall of Fame. So I want to present them anyway, even though it may not pique everyone's interest. So anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys again on the next one.